Hi everybody, my name's Zach, welcome back to Shadowrun Return. So in the last episode we managed to save our friend Coyote and get out with Paco alive. We came down into this secret area of the Seamstress Union and we managed to get these stones as well, which Coyote owns to Mr. Delilah. So we're going to go and look at Sam's bunk. We're going to go and meet all the black market vendors and we're going to give the stones to Mr. Delilah. So let's go and check out the bunk first. Okay, secure samurai clothing, basic clothing. Oh, oh, that's our stash. Oh, okay, never mind. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets and pillow, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the image on the photo. Check the back of the photo. Let's have a look at the image. Pictures of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulders and is mugging the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her finger. Look at the image on the photo. That's what we've just done. Check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand are the words Sam and Jessica, Lake Samish State Park, Summer 2040. Okay, let's take that with us. Okay, so turn to Coyote. So let's go and meet all the black market vendors first. Can't talk to them. Let's go and talk to Dr. Sarah. In Shadowrun circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sore bones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite complete with shamanic fetishes. This is sixth world medicine of the highest caliber. Doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder, like her own personal gargoyle. Spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the Doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does not look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. She does look up long enough, sorry. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. And I suppose you were the one who patched her up. Impressive work. Little Sheen. Now fixing her arm. That was a piece of work. You're welcome, Doc. And I gotta say, that was some work you did on her. Your talents may be going to waste down here. High praise for a simple arm swap, especially since she wouldn't let me repair her face. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be, this is a Shadowrunner bar after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware and provide medical supplies for veterans. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? Tell me about your trauma kits, see your medical supplies, what cyberware do you have available? I see shamanic fetishes you were shaming too. What's that on your shoulder? What cyberware have she got? Oh, cool. We can get upgrades. Essence, okay. Okay. When Raku's basic cyber eye replacement extends and enhances your vision, adds +3 to hit. +3%, sorry. Cyber leg. Ah, cool. Adds +8 health and 1 quickness. Covers your bones with hard plastic, adds +1 to body. So we could get a cyber arm, silver technology, basic replacement limbs that adds +6 health. We could get a data jack, A requirement for riggers and deckers, and those that want to use a smart link weapon. Ares dermal plating. Dermal plating armor. Implants adds +2 armor. Okay, so we have got some money, but we haven't actually got that much, so we shan't buy anything just yet. Let's talk to Johnny Clean. Be careful out there. Thanks. David Fry, glad you checked back. I'm always getting new stuff, so I'll check the list, as I'm sure you will find something you can't live without. Let's see what you have. So this requires a data jack. It's a Sony CTY360. The first deck made for Shadowrun, simply street ready and nearly indestructible. I don't know what these are. So what are cyber decks? Oh, cool. Oh, very cool. So these are all like consumables and programs that we can use. Oh, I presume, right, okay. Yeah, so these all plug in, I imagine, to like computers that we find, and then we can use these programs to run on them. Okay. Did we? Yeah, we went all of them now. Okay, let's go and give Mr. Delilah these stones, and then we can come back to Coyote to make sure she doesn't get in trouble. Mr. Delilah. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shotty on his back. Oh, shotgun. And a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. You, Delilah. Look at this guy. What business? I've got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. Coyote sent us over here of someone named Coyote. At the mention of Coyote, Find gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client's getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs trying on a new arm. Your run went south for her. She's getting stitched up. She's downstairs in the med bay, got her arm torn off on the job. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? I'm Zach. Paco is not actually with me, but anyway. The guys that got your goods, what difference does it make? It don't make no difference to me. Where's the stones? Give him all the stones. Hold back the best stones and give him the rest. Hold back the pebble with the runes on it and give him the rest. So we can give them him them all. Give him some, or give him all of them but one. Is it going to come back and haunt us though? Who's this guy? Like a bodyguard. Let's do this. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope on his eye, moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he can't find what he's looking for. He glares at you, furious, and throws the rest of the gems in your face. It's not here. What? Oh dear. He exhales and slowly wags his head as he speaks. Let me explain the way the world works to you. I hire someone to do a job. They do it. Then they get paid, and we part happy. Now I have something that I paid Coyote to get for me. That makes it mine. So you give me the pebble, and we won't make any more work for Johnny Clean. Maybe if you told me more about the pebble, it might jog my memory. Double the fee and the pebble is yours. Was there another stone like a pebble, some sort of letters on it? I forgot. Here you go. Should we try and get some more money out of it? Double what I currently owe you. Done. Now hand it over. Hand over the purple. He's not going to give me any money, is he? Coyote may not have told you, but the penalty for being late with the delivery was no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous. Oh no, that's right. Anyway, tonight, so you guys can keep the gem. I threw it in your damn face. Oh, nice. Mr. Delilah looks at you up and down, takes you all in, smiles to himself. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Paco's not actually here. Looks like you impressed him. I know offence for those gems. Van Grass, follow me. Oh, that is Paco. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm not just talking to myself then. Van Grass is busy talking to his comlink, checking his heads-up display and motioning to a runner standing nearby all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Van Grass. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. We have some pretty things to sell. Want to see them? We need to fence some stones. You're the right guy. I have a fondness for pretty things. Let me see. You hear the servos in Van Grass' cyber eye whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this dreck? A gumball machine. I'll give you 1,000 for them. Oh, okay. Did the software in your H display appraise the value of the stones? Look into my eyes, Van Grass. I thought you said you were busy, man. I'll think about it. Suit yourself. Oh, okay, okay. Well, 1,000's better than nothing. Van Grass, Grass nods, cyber eye whirs, ready to unload those stones. Yes. Okay, give me your cred stick. 1,000. Okay. Better than nothing. Okay. Good. Done all of that. Let's go back to Coyote. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch with me? I found something in the bunker Sam was using. Did Sam have a sister? No, it's someone named Jessica. Yeah? Great. What was it? A photo. Did you know Sam had a twin sister? Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. It didn't sound like they got along that well, she thinks. He was rambling on about her the last time I saw him. By that point, he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Your comlink chips and the screen shows the smiling face of Oscar Agaya. If he's smiling, it must be about money. Are all the cops on the take as happy as you? Talk. Officer Agaya, what a pleasure to hear from you. Yeah, we're buddies. Let's go dancing soon. Listen, the Ripper got another one. The victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Put out my tab. You there now? I need to see that now. Better be quick. Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. The image on the PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen. I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before. Something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. See you when I get back. I don't need your help. See you around. Thanks. I appreciate the help. Okay. Take a cab. Okay, let's go. Get out of it. Yeah. Yes. South Seattle docks. Leaving the seamstress union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with the latest victim. Let some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle, your typical industrial area, grit, grime and grey. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transport Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Okay. Let's go talk to the streetwalker. Hey, you looking for a good time? Know anything about the NTSB? I should go. Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from the place for years. Not worth my time though. Or maybe you should think of another profession. Halt. Oh, cool. Lone Star Guard. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun, absent-mindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You're looking to get dusted, street scum. Okay. I'm working with the Lone Star on the crime scene investigation in the NTSB warehouse. I'm looking for my kitty cat. Here, kitty. I'm in the maintenance guy. This is my first day. Sure you are, and I'm Lofri, the king of dragons. Beat it. Okay. Well, that's no good. Hey, that's mine. Who raised you? A pack of wolves? That there ladder is rightfully mine. Can I borrow it for a few minutes? I could use your intestines as rope instead. You can have it. I didn't mean nothing. That's what I thought. Okay, so... Silly question. How do we use it? Whoops. Okay. I'm a little stuck now. Okay. It's not very clear. Not me, a friend of mine. Need you to have some fun with the guard. Oh, okay, okay. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. Paying everyone off. She looks at you knowingly. Alright, 20 buys you 5-minute distraction, then I've got to get back to work and earn some real new one. Okay. Go and distract him. Right, okay. Excellent. So he's being distracted. Let's get inside. Yeah. The warehouse. Inside, the large grey warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the centre of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniform everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Took you sweet time, didn't you? You know the traffic these days. Fill me in. I'm a busy man. Who's the corpse? Thought we'd agreed to work together on this. We had time to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. The National Transport Safety Board, this warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try to determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Scientists don't make good criminals. That'll get you killed quick. Spilling corpse secrets not the wisest career choice. Nope, some runner like you probably offered him to cover up his corpse master's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key, check it out yourself if you want. Okay, let's go talk to Dresden first. Zach, surprised to see you here. Let me guess, Officer Argyle tipped you off. Suppose you mustn't have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your cred stick did at any rate. He chuckles. Anyway, surprise, we've got another Ripper victim on our hands. Look like business is good for a dialer morgue these days. So what's the story with this one? You look like you've been putting in some overtime, Dresden. What can you tell me about the victim? Yes indeed. The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. Cause of death unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell you really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of his surgery. Any idea which organ the Ripper was after this time? Nice hole where his chest was, so what was on the butcher's shopping list? I'm not quite sure. Not quite how I'd want to go out. Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Is McCluskey getting any closer to a suspect? How's Officer Argyle doing on the case? He looks like a real go-getter. Sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sounds over this guy's lungs. Any theories? Who's the woman over there? I'm going to take a look around. No clue, she just showed up next to Kin, I think. Yeah. McCluskey couldn't find his ass in both hands. Don't tell him I said that though. Agaya would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective shield. Plus he'd love to see McCluskey suck it on the front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much the job pays these days, sir? I don't think our guy's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was a massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting, since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, but as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. This is the only third body I've personally examined. One of our branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. I'm going to take a look around. Good luck out there. You're not a cop. She looked up, watching you warily. I'm independent. What's your relationship to the dead man? Nope, who's the stiff? I see you've been praying. Do you know the deceased? Suspicion in her voice and eyes departs almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit's too disorientated by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any other witnesses? There's got to be a way to force him to talk. I can tell you used to be shouldering a heavy burden, but maybe there's an easier way. She looked at you. The flattery largely failed to affect her given the circumstances. Then inspiration dispels the dark clouds surrounding her. Perhaps my brother's spirit is too weak, that's a given. My brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closed her eyes and concentrated, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are other spirits who may be of help. Features hard in frustration, as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirit of plane crash victims trapped between the worlds. They wish to help, they wish to be heard, and I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victim, I believe that I can summon a spirit to speak with us. Need at least 2 such items. Can you find them for me? I'll do what I can. It's better pay off, of course. Okay. So let's go and have a look. The researchers' work cyber terminal has been left on, presumably by the Lone Star investigators. Read the note for case file number 95. Federated Boeing jetliner, corporate owner Ares. The plane had several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday at 3:04 AM on June the 17th, 2053. 2:45 AM the pilot reported that the altimeter was reading in the negative values. 2:49 AM the co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. 2:58 AM the pilot cannot be contacted or located by a plane steward. 3:04 AM the co-pilot radios in a mayday. 3:12 AM the plane crashes into an empty field in the western North Dakota. Number 96. Pratt & Whitney unnamed. Corporate owner Ares. Summary. Redicated. Time not redicated. The file has been corrupted. The notes appear on screen pertain to NTSB case file number 96. The crash of Ares jetliner near the UCAS and Sioux Nation border. The crash is reportedly the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigators' notes, however, you find a substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Renraku research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. Download the research notes to your PDA. Okay. So we found the incriminating data. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Suspect toothbrush. Blue toothbrush is still wet from being used and smells of mint cigarettes. Suspect the comb. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end, and when you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest hard. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You pocket the comb. Okay. Well, don't think that's going to be enough. Oh, here we go. The old poster depicts... Okay, never mind. That was the toilet and a poster to see. Let's see what she has to say now. We need at least 2 objects of significance from inside the warehouse. I'd go myself, but these pigs have been barred from entering. Okay. So can we get in here? No. Let's head this way. There's a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage, or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Dig through the shoe pile. Find nothing interesting about the shoe pile. Well, that's a shame. It's hard to say whether this is a heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash, or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. Sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered in the stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. So inspect the earring. The earring is made out of burnished steel, formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal feel washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the Shane was looking for. You take it. So look at the dented lunchbox, dented tin lunchbox that's seen better days. You can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. Inspect the cred stick. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You slot it into your PDA and 200 yuan is added to your account. Nice. Okay. So we found the 2 items. So let's talk to her. Feels as though you found enough objects. Yes, they're here. I'd like to keep looking for more. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you, these items are all I'll need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell is all this? Oh dear. Officer Agaya trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some Salish drum circle. Isn't it standard procedure to contact the next of kin? That's her brother, makes it her business. Watch your tone, she is mourning. Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I would regret, or worse, something I'd enjoy. Okay. So we've got some karma, which we can spend. Put it into... Okay, our rifle's right on. Into our quickness. And intelligence. Yeah, okay. We got yeah, we got Overwatch. Okay, good. So we're going to leave the episode there. So we've done a bit. We managed to get into here. We managed to do the side quests as well to give the stones back to, or hand the stones to Mr. Delilah, and we even got some money out of it, which is pretty good. So in the next episode, we'll talk to her. We'll see what she's got going on. Hopefully we can find who this Ripper guy is, and hopefully find out who killed Sam, maybe. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did indeed like the video, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye.